now my live is a little messy, so we're family. They know that, so I'm gonna pull it up over here so I can keep an eye on, so I can see what I'm doing. We're gonna get ready to introduce you here.
This is live, y'all. So
this is live, you know.
Bloopers is, it's okay.
That's right. I'm just making sure I got my people pulled up here.
Make sure you share.
Yes, please share the link. Okay.
Oh, how cool.
Right, so I have it live right here. Okay, so just wanted to keep an eye on the live and make sure I can be seen. Yes, we're awesome. What's up, Solicit Nation? I know you guys, some of you guys knew I was going live today. Some of you didn't know I was going live today. I did announce it over the weekend as well as the end of last week that I had a special guest. And the special guest that I have here today, I told you guys I was trying to get more into my own self-care and health journey. And with that being said, I have taken a lot of steps and I'm doing a lot of things to kind of like round out my lifestyle. With that being said, I am going to allow Miss Dawne to introduce herself. I had my first massage. Can I tell them a little bit about this first?
Yes, absolutely.
So I had my first ever massage, professional massage, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. This lovely young lady was the one who provided a in-home massage for me, and I was kind of nervous because it was my first time. I didn't know what to expect. And the only experience I had with massages was like my big brother taking his elbow and like needing a stress knot that I had right here. And I told her a lot of my stress areas and problems I had, neck, back, different things like that. She found points on my body that I didn't even know were areas. But I say all that to say that it wasn't just like, okay, this is a physical experience or anything like that. Like, it was deep because Dawne, and I'll let her get a little bit more into that, is not your typical massage therapist. She doesn't just grab your body, grab your muscles, and just start massaging and doing the things. Like, it's like a full-blown experience. And you guys know me, I am not just into the biological, but I'm into the spiritual. If I want to build myself up, my health, I do. You know how I feel. It's health, right? Health is mental, okay? It's emotional, it's physical, and it's spiritual. That's how I believe. And so Dawne also believes that, and she takes massage therapy and she provides not just a massage experience, but she also provides a spiritual experience and an enlightening experience, a freeing experience. It was liberating, like just being on the table and her finding spots that I didn't even know were pressures in my body and being able to alleviate that. I didn't tell you this, but I have not had to crack my neck as often.
Wow.
And I went to a chiropractor, and that didn't solve the issue. And Dawne also has chiropractic experience as well, right? We talked about that a little bit. But either way, I was so enthralled and so just amazed by the experience, and it was such an uplifting experience that I wanted to share this with you guys, and I wanted you to see who Dawne is, and I wanted you to see how she works in her practice, and I just wanted her to explain her process for herself because it was such an amazing experience, and I'm not the only one. People, and she can tell you maybe some of her client stories, they have talked about their experience. People who were not very fond of massages because of experiences they had, traumas that they had, and Dawne was able to get them over that hump and really bring them a very healthy and a very healing experience. And so I am going to step away. First, I'll go ahead and let Dawne, while I'm standing here, I will let her introduce herself. And then I'm going to step away, and you guys will hear me in the background. And I'm going to be asking some questions as well as just letting Dawne kind of just like free flow and explain herself as well. Explain what she's doing while she's doing it. And yeah, with that being said, Dawne, please introduce yourself.
I'm very excited to be here, and so thank you again for this opportunity. We had a great session with you, so I'm really excited to share this with your tribe, share this with my tribe as well. So I am Dawne Horizons. I'm a certified holistic health coach and a massage therapist. I have been doing this for like 20 years. I feel so old when I say that. I feel so old when I say that.
But y'all looking at her and she looks 20, right?
I have
Exactly.
5 children. One's about to be 30. Right. Pinch me.
Well, she look good. Well, we now.
I got grandchildren.
Come on, that's grace. That's grace.
That's grace. And I also have to say, the essential oils help a lot. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. So I'm an aromatherapy specialist. I've been doing that since 1999, y'all. Always have that Prince song. But yeah, so we're just going to have a good time. I'm going to share with you my love, my heart, my passion. That's what massage therapy is to me. This healing modality. It really is a passion because God wants everyone to be healthy. He wants us to be healed, and he wants us to be whole. They're not all three the same thing. So we can get into that if you want. But I want to teach people and educate them and give them an experience so that they're getting the therapeutic value long beyond I'm gone.
Yeah.
Long beyond the essential oils wear off, so to speak. I want them to have an experience. And I feel like you did that too.
I think if I can jump in real quick and interject, that's what I feel. I feel like there was a lingering experience and a lingering result in the massage. It wasn't just, okay, what I felt when I was on the table. It was also what stayed with me after the fact. And that's what I mean, like clearer head, less stress on my body in areas I didn't even know I had stress, not having to crack my neck as often. All those things have definitely been a benefit to me. And so I definitely can say that I can attest to and be a witness that the experience on your table and with your process, it definitely was a lingering experience, and I loved it. I loved it.
So I'm really passionate about that. Everything I do is from a therapeutic value. It is from a biblical perspective as well, and it is to help you to heal from the inside out. You have to do the work that's on the inside.
That's right.
So that's trauma, that's past stuff, emotional stuff, whatever it is. And I think I might have shared a story with you.
Yes, you did.
About a lady who healed from sexual abuse, and she didn't even remember. But it was manifesting in tummy troubles. I'll just call it that because they couldn't diagnose her. She did so many tests, they couldn't find out what was wrong. And one day on my table, God began to reveal what was going on with her. And I prayed her through that and walked her through forgiveness for the perpetrator and everything else. And from that day, she's been healed. Now, I know that probably sounds like crazy, like really did that happen? But that's what happened. And even her husband said to me, thank you, I got my life back.
So with that being said, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to step away. Dawne's going to begin her process with her model. And we are just going to let Dawne go ahead, and you can go ahead and just start talking through your process, and I will interject with questions as we go, okay? I'm just going to step away, guys. This is Dawne's show.
I am going to start on the feet. I am using Ortho Ease massage oil. All of the oils that I use about your living, they are the best by far, and I've been using them since 1999. These are the only ones that I use on myself, on my children, my grandchildren, and on my clients. I'm not going to use any inferior products on them. So, little plug for that, but I'm going to start with her on her feet, and this is going to help to relax her. And if any of you are thinking, you know, I'm too ticklish, I could never do that, there is a point on your feet that I use that helps to diffuse the tickles, okay? Even the most ticklish person can be diffused. So I'm using the essential oils, massage oil on her feet. It smells nice, so she's getting aromatherapy like immediately. And I'm going to work some of the points in her feet.
Can I ask you a question, Dawne?
Sure.
What was your what got you into massage therapy? Like, what motivated you to go down this path?
Wow. I'm going to make a long story short.
Okay.
Because I had a client ask me that a few years ago, and when I really thought of it, the first thing that popped up, I was like 6 years old. So growing up as a little
6
girl,
years old?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to massage my grandmother and my mother all the time, and they would call me from my room, and I'd come out in the living room. At the time, now you know this is old because it had a big giant floor TV. That's
right.
So then my mom would have a blanket or a sheet laid out there in front of the TV, and she would be, well, as soon as she called me out her room, I'd be like, oh, because I knew what she wanted. But fast forward from there, I started having dreams about people, about having conversations with people, about helping people. In the dreams, I didn't know where I was, like the places weren't necessarily familiar, the people weren't familiar, but I would be standing talking to people. And one day I had a dream and I saw a beautiful place. I didn't know it was a spa at the time, but it was beautiful. The colors, the ambiance, like you could see it so vividly in the dream. And so from there, one day I was actually in that place. And when I looked up, I was like, oh my God, this was in a dream. And the dream was like 5 years, at least 5 years earlier than that day.
Wow.
And I found myself standing in that very place that I had dreamt about. So I want to say, like, God just led me to this. It's not something one day I woke up and I was like, oh, what
it was a very organic experience. It wasn't like you just said, I'm going to do this. It kind of just.
Completely organic. It started with the oils in 1999. And then I went to massage school in 2011 and took my test and got licensed in 2012.
Wow. Okay. Okay. What can I say? Let me ask you this, because one thing that a lot of people have said about your experience and your process is that it's so much different from other massage therapists. That's the same thing that I felt too, even though I really didn't have anything to compare it to. I know that it's just definitely different because of your approach. My question is, why did you choose to go the path you chose in your style of massage therapy? Like, why did you choose your style? Was it just motivated or just influenced by your spiritual beliefs, or was it more than that, or what was it?
In a way, I feel like I didn't choose it. Like, it chose me. So again, it was another epiphany. I was an administrative assistant with a medical research company, and I had gone over to the main university hospital building for lunch. And as I'm leaving the lunch room, walking through the main lobby, you know, it's a giant revolving door. And so you can imagine, it's a university hospital, so they're a teaching hospital. It's hundreds of people, if not thousands, walking through that door back and forth.
Right.
So here I am, minding my business, coming out of lunch, and all of a sudden, I began to see the people differently.
Interesting.
I began to feel what they were feeling. And then it became so intense. I was like, whoa, and I began to feel pain. And it was so intense that I was like, God, make it stop. Make it stop. And then it stopped. And it was a lady that I saw. She was a rather large lady. She had on a long skirt, but it was like I had x-ray vision. And I could see through her skirt. She had what they call elephantitis, where, let's say, the size of her thigh.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Size going all the way down to her ankle.
Yeah.
And what I felt was pressure. I felt pain and I felt pressure. What I envisioned was a balloon that was expanded to its highest capacity, and one more breath would make it pop. Or if you just touch it, it would just pop. Like, wow. It was that sensitive. That's what I felt. That's what I saw with her. And I said, God, what do you want me to do? And he was like, tell them. And I was like, who, me? Like,
tell them, like, right? Just go up to strangers and be like, what?
He said, you have the answer. And then I was just like, oh my God. So I'm like, okay, do I go run after her now? But no, that was like an awakening for me on a journey to begin to share what I was learning and doing with my family, with others.
Got you.
So it became a passion to help others to experience healing. And then on top of that, I had lost my stepdad and a couple of other people to different diseases. And I felt like that should not have been the case.
Yeah.
And if they had known what to do naturally for their body, maybe they wouldn't have passed.
You know, and I find that very interesting, how a lot of people don't know this, but how massage can also reverse some effects of certain diseases and different things like that. Like I'm learning this as, you know, you've come into my life and into my mom's life, and learning just how you've been able to help my mom in so many different ways with like some of the physical ailments that she had been dealing with when she first came to you, and how you have put her on a journey where, I mean, I'm witnessing myself how you have definitely helped her in so many different ways. And that's what made me want to come to you, because I was sitting there watching like, well, if you can do it for mom, I know you can do it for me. You take care of Mama Truth, I know you can take care of me. And so I appreciate, first of all, I appreciate you listening to God. Appreciate you going with your instincts, going with your intuition, and setting yourself apart and doing what is the real work. You know, a lot of people, you know, when it comes to healthcare, it's easy to just pop a pill. It's easy to take a prescription. It's easy to get a diagnosis. But when it comes to doing the real work, I know everybody doesn't believe this, but I believe that sickness is spiritual, or at least it has a spiritual origin. And I believe that a lot of times when you deal with some of your spiritual illnesses, then it can alleviate those the symptoms or the manifestations, the natural manifestations of those natural diseases. And I know everybody doesn't believe like that, and I'm okay with that, and I understand that, and I respect that. But that's just how I believe. And so when I was able to experience what I experienced on your table, I was like, oh yeah, I can definitely see how this would be a huge health benefit. Not just getting the massage, but it's the whole experience. And that's what I want to keep emphasizing, is that for me, it wasn't just the massage. There are a lot of great massage therapists out there that just massage. But for me, it was more than that. And that's why I wanted to bring you on my channel, because I love the fact that it was more than just a massage. I'm like that. They know my Solicit Nation, they know me. No, I don't like anything that's just what it is. For every known reason, there's an unknown reason. It could just be a massage. You could have come just for a massage, and you get up, like you say, with you're healing from trauma, or you're recognizing or acknowledging something that you need to heal from. but as long as something is happening and something beyond just the massage is happening, that's what I loved about it. So
Yeah.
let me see.
I
Is
mean,
it
you're right, and I would say it's a spirit issue, excuse me, but it's a soulish issue primarily. And so your soul is your mind, your will, and your emotions.
absolutely?
Always say your thinker, your feeler, and your chooser. And so if there's a trauma that's happened in your life, it could have happened as a child, you know, as an adolescent, even as an adult, it doesn't matter. It has an effect in your body, okay? And so anything that we go through in our life, our brain is taking note of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we experience things that we can't handle, like say something happened at 6 years old, 10 years old, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or even at divorce that someone went through,
Mm-hmm.
and they're 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, and it leaves a deep, deep wound.
Yeah.
If you can't properly handle it in that moment, your brain assigns an organ where it's going to store that.
Yep.
memory.
Yep.
Okay, and so what happens is, as traumas happen earlier in age, we get older and we don't remember anymore what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's very suppressed. Then when that area of the body begins to act up, we start to medicate it because we got to keep going.
Yeah, you try to treat the
Yeah,
symptoms and not that source. Yeah.
So we got to go back to get to the source, but a lot of times we forget. And so that's what happens in like a session with me. You're in such a safe place,
Mm-hmm.
such a safe space that you're allowed to let go, that you're allowed to be free. And I've created such an atmosphere that not only are you allowed to be free and you feel free, but there's this truth. And that's what I loved about, you know, partnering with you with this, because there's this truth. And so the body knows truth.
Yeah. Yes,
And
it
so
does.
it's gonna
Yes, it does.
respond to anything that you give it that's a lie.
Yep.
So we can talk about the purple pill, the red pill, all of them pills. Those are lying to your body, and so eventually your body is going to push back. And they call them side effects, but really it's just the effect that the medicine is having because you're feeding yourself a lie.
Yeah.
So we can do natural things, and we can talk about that. But the thing is, you have to deal with the trauma.
Yeah.
So when your brain begins to cause your knees to act up, your back, your whatever it is, you need to process through that. And so people don't expect that, but because that's what I carry, like that's who I am, it just comes out organically on the table. And many times they don't even realize what's happening.
Yeah.
Some people come to me because they are spiritual in nature and they know what I carry and they want it. Others come and they didn't know they was just coming from the
Right.
side.
They didn't know what was about to happen. Right.
And they didn't know all what they was going to get. But I love it because I have seen literally like miraculous things on my table with women that have been sexually abused, women going through divorce, men going through divorce.
That what was that guy? There was a story that you told me about the gentleman. Oh God, I feel like it was his sister got him the massage.
Okay, yes, he had a massage, and I got a lot of stories. So
I know, yeah.
I feel like Google my brain.
Right.
So he had gotten a massage before, but because he's a man, the person that massaged him assumed that he could take a lot of pain and pressure. And he couldn't.
Right.
And so it hurt him and it traumatized him because he didn't want to go for massage like ever again.
Right.
But his sister, she's a friend of mine, and she had some back surgeries and some back issues, and she felt like she really needed a massage, but she was scared because of the surgery that she had. And how it has left her, if you touch her in certain ways, she has pain. Like she has pain all the time. And so when I had her on the table, I was able to really take my time because it's all about you. It's about you. It's not about me. It's not about me, you know, doing a routine or let me just finish this in 50 minutes and 60 minutes. I don't even like to time my massages, quite honestly.
Yeah.
I'm finished when I'm finished.
Right.
When your body tells me you're done, that's when I'm done.
Right.
Okay, so I like the freedom of that, and so that allows me to move in other ways that maybe massage therapists can't. But back to that story, she told him how wonderful she felt and how I took time with her. So I had to massage her different because she couldn't lay on her stomach. So I had to make adjustments, and she felt bad about that. And I was like, don't feel bad. This is about you. I want you to feel better. So I didn't mind making adjustments. So she loved it so much. She called her brother, and she was raving about it. And he was like, I think I want to try. But when I tell you he was scared, this is a grown man.
Right.
But the lady hurt him. So
yeah,
he was scared.
I get that.
He had pain in his thighs for a week. I was like,
at that point, you're beating. At that point, you're abusing him. At that point, it's abuse. It's an assault.
And he felt so good. He was like, wow. But it changed his mind because he was like, this is what massage is supposed to be like? And I was like, yes, and it's not supposed to hurt.
It's not supposed to hurt. Now, if you can handle the pain, that's one thing. Because Dawne had me on the table, and I was like, you can use more pressure. She was like, you sure? I was like, yeah. And she was like putting her like full weight into it with the elbow. She was like, you ain't gonna hurt my hands today. She was like, let me get my elbows in there. But it was a good pressure. It was a positive pressure, a steady pressure. And we have some questions actually from some of the audience members. Shout out to everybody watching right now. Shout out to you, OG. I see you're watching as well. And I'm glad that Kira is home and feeling better. That's one of my subscribers. Her granddaughter was in for surgery this past week. One of the questions was, do you travel?
Yes, I travel.
Yes. I answered that already, but I wanted you to answer for yourself. I said, yes, she does travel. So Dawne does travel. And then another question Whitney had was, what oils are best for healing different situations? And this was a conversation that we had. So you can just pick one instance for,
So I'll pick peppermint.
Okay.
Most people know peppermint because you use it in herbs and teas and things like that. But peppermint really has medicinal properties. Okay. Now I have to be careful because we are online live and the FDA doesn't like you to say certain things. Okay. And so you guys are gonna have to be smart, and I know you are. So you're gonna have to read between the lines, okay?
There you go. Y'all, they know how to do that. This is my channel. They know how to do that.
You have to read between the lines. And I'll be happy to have a sidebar conversation with you with anything specifically. And actually, I have an offer where you can get, I think it's 60 minutes with me, and we can talk about all your stuff. And I will let you know exactly what to do that specifically.
I'm going to put all Dawne's links in my description box at the end of this live, guys. So all of the links for Dawne's information, her social media, everything, it'll be there, okay?
Okay. So, peppermint. So we know that peppermint is good for your stomach, for digestion, because that's sometimes why we drink it, right? We drink peppermint tea because nausea or something like that, and so it's good. So now these oils are pure. They are potent. They are either cold pressed or steam distilled from the trees, the bark, the leaves, and the citrus fruits, okay? So with peppermint, it can help with digestive issues. It can help with respiratory issues. It can help with pain.
Now, see, I didn't even know that peppermint could be used for respiratory issues. That's the one that completely caught me off guard.
Yeah. So it really does open you up. And so we have a food grade line, which is safe to take internally. So you can put it, actually I brought my little capsule.
Nice.
You can put it in a capsule.
Here, I'll show the cameras.
You can take it like a pill. You can take it like a pill.
So hopefully you guys can see that. It's a little capsule here. You guys see the little capsule?
So the food grade oils
right there
are in a white label. They're specifically food grade. And then the other oils, then this is a peppermint also. And then this we would use topically on the body, or we can use it aromatic. So those are the three ways basically that you use essential oils. Topically, as I'm doing here on our model, I'm putting them on her feet and on her body in the massage. You can use them orally in the pill that she just showed you. You can also put it in like a drop in your water.
Okay.
And you can make your own tea, or you can make some type of aid. And that way, whatever you're eating and drinking can be medicinal, because you can cook with it as well.
Right.
And then the last way is aromatically. You can put it in a diffuser. You can put a drop on the a tissue or a cotton ball. Stick it in the vent in your car, or stick it in the vent in your room. And so, since we use peppermint as an example, this time of the year where we tend to have more sniffles and things like that, this will be a great oil to have and to keep on hand because it will help to open you up.
Got you.
You can rub it on your chest, or if you have the food grade one, you can take a drop internally.
All right. Let's see here. Are you, as you make adjustments out, like as you move the camera, so you just let me know when you're ready to make the adjustments.
One of the things that I do is a little bit different is I don't just massage it. I will do stretching. I will do some types of structural alignment. It depends on what you need, okay?
And that's because you have that background in chiropractic medicine.
I've been in chiropractic care for 30 years. 30 years? Wow. Even through all of my pregnancies. It's safe even through all of my pregnancies. And that's the first place that I took my babies after they were born, because that's the first adjustment in misalignment. So what I'm doing here is like a traction.
Right.
And so I've adjusted her legs in the hip socket, and then I'm doing a gentle pull here. And this is just gonna feel like releasing. The model will feel it in her lower back, maybe even in her mid back, and definitely down through her legs. And this helps with her alignment. And so what I see here is this leg, that would be her left leg, is slightly shorter than the right leg. So I'll do some more adjustment, and then I'll pull. So what happens is when we have subluxations or misalignment in the vertebrae of the spine, it can cause our hips to be out of alignment, which then trickles down to the knees, to the ankle. And so as the body is trying to compensate for the misalignment, it could be that one leg is shorter than the other. And that one, I wish you could see this. But I think I showed you last time.
Yeah, you showed me. I actually saw the adjustment happen in real time.
So now her ankles are even. And so what I do when I have a client on the table, because they didn't know they was going to get all that, I'll take a picture of their feet,
so they can see.
I'm take a ruler. That's how I started with this one. I would take a ruler so that they can see how much it was off, and then adjust her, and then afterwards do it again. Nice.
Okay, somebody asked, what are the best at-home BMX biker chick asks, what are the best at-home head massages? I'm assuming for headaches, probably.
Okay, so you can massage the temples and around the frontal lobe here, and then around the back of the neck. A lot of the tension that you probably feel will be in the occipital region. So that's right the bottom of the neck, at the base of your hairline, for the most part there. Unless
that's true. I can
that's more in the front. If it's more in the front, it could be more related to your sinuses. So sinus headache will be in here. Tension headache will more be around here.
The band,
So you can just massage it, but do it slowly, and do it slowly and softly initially, and you just do it in a clockwise motion until you begin to feel it release. Another thing you can do, I do like myofascial release. And so the fascia is right underneath the skin. It's like the first layers of tissue, and you want to release that so that you can get deeper into it.
Right.
So initially, you may just want to press on it. And just hold your fingers right there. I did this on you.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Press and hold it right there. Firm pressure, but not too hard. If it hurts, loosen up, and then just hold it. You will literally feel the fibers of your tissue begin to separate underneath, and then you'll feel that your fingers can go a little bit deeper. Okay. This
is a good question too. Now, who's this asked this question? But Dawne, I think she kind of already answered how she goes by it. But who's this asked? Hi everyone. How long should a massage last to be effective?
50 to 60 minutes.
Okay.
An hour, just about an hour.
Okay.
Typical massage places that you would go, they're giving you an hour, but they're taking 5 minutes for you to undress, and then 5 minutes for you to dress at the end, or consult and ask any questions like, where's your area of concern? Where do you hold your stress? What would you like me to focus on today? I'll do all of that, but for my 60 minutes, it starts on the table. But if you need more than that, I'm going to give more than that.
Right. Because you did say you also listen to the body, and when the body says that, somebody said.
Many times my alarm goes off, and I'm like, I'm not done.
Right. Cece said, I need a Dawne in my life. It's like now that I'm a mom, I need this kind of massage more than ever. Yeah, I can imagine. So, and then Jen Green said, I am not particularly spiritual, but absolutely believe in the connection between mind and body. I get so much release of stress and anxiety through massage as well pain relief. And see, that's and exactly, it's like, even if you're not super spiritual, you understand the body connection, the body mind connection, and you understand how a massage could alleviate things like anxiety, stress, and trauma, and different things like that. BMX biker chicks. Cody asked, "Is there any massages that could help release scar tissue from surgeries?"
Yes.
Okay.
And then the essential oils can help to do that too, so they can get deep down into the tissue layers and bring about healing and help with scar tissue. Scar tissue, generally, myofascial release is best, and just kind of resting in that area. Like if she has scar tissue here, I can just rest my hand there. So it takes longer.
Yeah.
It takes longer. Some therapists only do myofascial release, and they get great results.
It's just press and hold
in the different
different areas. Okay.
So I added in, and so that's why my massages take a little longer. They cost a little bit more because I'm not gonna be like, oh, you need this and you need that. No, I'm putting it in there. If you need it, I'm giving it to you.
Right.
Because I want you to feel good. I want you to have results when you leave me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have here, good morning. At what age, Mariana asks, good morning. At what age can this massage begin? And can people with any health problems also receive the massage?
So there are everybody, even at any age.
Okay.
You can massage an infant, and I have.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
I do it for my babies when they were young, and now for my grandchildren. And I do prenatal massage. So.
Oh wow! See, that's
the mother and baby can get massaged.
Okay, you there is a thing called prenatal massage.
Yes, ma'am.
So how does that? Is it focused on the belly? Then I would assume.
It's focused for the mother, so it's focused on the body, and I'm using different pillows to support her belly and like support her legs.
Okay.
So it's taking the pressure off the spine.
Got you.
The spine is being pulled out, and the pressure on the legs, the hips,
yeah.
everything.
That is so interesting.
Yeah.
I did not know that was a thing.
I love it, and look, I got to do it with my daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
With her first baby.
Oh.
Like that was.
I know that was a beautiful experience.
Oh my God, it was such a beautiful experience.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, BMX Biker Chick 75 asks, what are the best oils for relaxation?
Okay, so I don't know if you were here earlier when I said the only oils that I use are Young Living essential oils. They are the best by far because they don't adulterate their oils, meaning they don't stretch them, they don't add anything in it.
Pure.
So here in our wonderful USA, they have a rule basically, as long as there's 5% of the natural ingredient, 5%, you can say it's natural.
Oh wow!
You can say all natural. You can say pure.
Only 5%.
5%.
And you can solve the natural.
Yes. So what a lot of companies do is they use some peppermint because peppermint is very powerful. It's very strong. So you can use a little bit and add this colorless, odorless chemical, and the smell of the peppermint still comes through, but you're no longer getting the therapeutic value.
Got you.
And in essence, it's possible that you can do more damage because the chemicals that are in there are not good for your body.
Got you.
Whatever you're putting on your body, if you can't eat it, then you shouldn't be taking it.
That's right.
So because your skin is your largest organ, it's going into your skin. It's just as if you ate it. Okay?
Wow.
So they're used for relaxing. I recommend lavender for relaxing.
Okay.
Not everybody likes lavender. So if you
I love lavender.
Me too.
I have it all through my house.
Guess what? A lot of times people haven't spelled real lavender because they're getting this cheap stuff
in
the store. So then when they smell mine, they're like, "Oh wow!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love lavender.
Everything.
Let's see. More questions. Okay, Star says, can it be bad having a partner give a massage instead of going to a professional?
No, as long as they know what they're doing. But I also teach couples how to massage each other because there are certain places that you shouldn't massage, or you should know how to treat more tenderly than other places. If a woman is pregnant or if she's on her cycles, there's just certain no-touch zones.
Got you.
And then there's erogenous zones and hot zones and stuff like that. And what I find now is a lot of people, a lot of men, especially women too, are having issues with performance and in the bedroom because medications that they're on is affecting them.
Yeah,
in many different ways.
And Dawne actually got into this. That's actually very interesting. It's a great segue into couples massage therapy and how therapy can also be therapeutic in relationships and different things like that, because that is a part of your passion. And so this is actually a great segue into that, where we can talk about that. You just recently went to an event where you were a guest massage therapist and you were working with some of these couples and different things of that nature. So can you tell us one of the stories from that event?
Sure. I went to, it was Couples Fest. It was in Waldorf, Maryland, hosted by Cynthia and James Green. This is my second or third year going back with them. So yeah, I got to speak, I got to do demonstration with the couples, and I absolutely love it. So I feel like if the couples are healthy, and when I say healthy, I mean physically healthy, but relationally healthy as well.
Right.
Okay, then that makes the family healthy, right? The children, and it spills out from there. And then we're talking into the community and our state and our nation. I got grandiose, you know what I'm saying? But it starts in the family.
Absolutely.
So if husband and wife are at each other, or they can't relax,
right,
or they can't have fun, so that's a problem.
Right.
And it's going to trickle down into every area of their life, and it can also trickle down into literal health problems, like more health problems because of the stress, because of anxiety. So if a person is on a medication that's causing erectile dysfunction or frigidity or painful intercourse or any of those things, there's things that we can do for that. And so I'm actually partnering with a sex therapist in Maryland to be able to help her clients also.
Oh, that sounds like it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, because we have to deal with the trauma too, because that's a whole nother thing. So a lot of people have had PTSD, and so different things trigger them, and it can make it difficult, in the bedroom. So it's a lot of different things to look at. It's not even just the ED. It's a lot of things to look at. And so I teach a course on marriage intimacy and massage. And I help
marriage,
couples.
intimacy, and massage.
Yes.
I love
Yes,
that.
yes.
I love that. Y'all, look at y'all. She started talking about massage and the marriage and intimacy. Y'all, all the views done went up. Y'all started hearing about a couple massages and the views done went up. Solicit nation at its finest. This is a nation full of creeps. I love y'all. Okay. So then we have a few more questions here. Jalen asked, "Hi, do massages help old sports injuries that you currently still get aches and pains from?"
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. And I'm going to answer that. While I'm on this, I just want to show, again, this is something that makes me different. I do a little bit of acupressure.
Yes.
Not acupuncture, that's needles, but acupressure is similarly in that there's points in the body that can activate or trigger other areas of the body.
Mm-hmm.
So when I do massages, and this is pretty much for everyone because we all need help with our digestive system.
Mm-hmm.
Because our food is just not our food anymore. That's a whole other
Right.
So there are digestive points along the outside of your shin bone. And so I just lightly palpate I'm just using like a thumb pressure. And you can do this too. Now here's one that I want to teach you and then I'll answer that question. Just about 2 to 3 fingers below your knee bone, there's a little dip here. And this is called stomach 36 or ST36, and you can Google it, it'll tell you all about it. It really is like a universal point that can aid digestion and so many other areas in your body. So this is something that people need to know because you can do it on yourself while you're at your desk, while you're driving or whatever, because you just need to reach your hand down just below your knee.
Mm-hmm.
If you take your thumb or your finger and you go up your shin bone, your thumb will plop and fall into it because it's a little concave dip.
Mm-hmm.
So your thumb, your finger should fall right into it, and you just pump it and you just press it. You can do it slow, you can do it fast, and this helps to aid your body in healing itself. This can be done on children as well as any other age. And so that question again.
She got me over here feeling on my leg, trying to find it. I'm over here feeling on my leg behind the camera, trying to find it. Yeah. Oh, the question again? Yeah, I got you. The question was, do massages help old sports injuries that you currently still get aches and pains from?
Yes, absolutely. Massage will help that because it can help to loosen up the joint. It can help to loosen up the tissue around it. It can help to alleviate some of the scar tissue. And when you incorporate the essential oils into that, it's able to help and penetrate on a deeper level because they're able to communicate with your body on a cellular level. So what does that really mean? So that means I use lavender on my model, I use lavender on Nikki or myself, and because our needs difference, what the oil is going to do specifically in our body is going to differ also because it's going to communicate to your body on a cellular level and say, hey, what does Nikki need?
Right.
What does Dawne need? Okay?
Right.
It's equivalent to, I'll give you an analogy. We're here at the house. We have workers that come. We need someone to clean the basement or clean the attic or paint the garage and whatever it is, doing all different things, do the laundry, do the dishes. Everybody has a job to do.
Right.
That's what the oils do. So
Right.
come in, communicate with your body, communicate with your brain. Okay, what's needed? Where's the balance needed?
I love
and
that.
it goes to do that.
I love that. Okay, next question we have. Next question is, I know this lovely lady is a massage therapist, but can you explain what is happening when chiropractors or massage therapists do those pops in the neck and shoulders, etc.? So Love 86 wants to know what is happening when someone is actually getting adjusted. What is that noise? What is that?
Okay, so that is air. So as the
people think it's bones
are
cracking and it's not.
As
Yeah.
the joints have come out of alignment when they put back into alignment, it's like air is expressed through that, and that's what the cracking sound is. So nothing is broken. And so let me tell you this. A chiropractic doctor has more education on the body, anatomy and physiology, and has more hours of education necessary in their clinical stages than your MD does that you go to, that you put so much trust in.
Yep.
Chiropractic needs to be part of your healthcare team, period. Why? Because every organ of your body correlates alongside your spine. So in the thoracic area, so the middle area of the spine is considered the thoracic. So there's 3 areas. Cervical area is like the top of your neck down to the top of your back. And then you have the thoracic region, which is mostly your middle back. And then as you get down to the lower back, that's called your lumbar region, okay? And so in the thoracic region, there's like 8 vertebrae that correlate to your heart. So here's your spine, your brain sits at the top, here's your spine, and then you have 8 different lines of communication from your brain through your spine to that organ.
Got you.
So follow me here. If there's 8 different lines of communication and any 1, 2, or 3 of those lines of communication is not communicating because
Right.
it's not in alignment, could it be that you could be more susceptible to a heart attack? Or we
True.
could flip it and say, if you're having proper spinal alignment and everything is communicating properly, that you can protect yourself from heart disease?
Yes.
Absolutely true.
Yes.
Amongst so many other things, but I just use that one because that particular organ has so many lines of communication through the spinal column. Having your spine adjusted can help prevent stroke, heart attack, can help you with digestive disorders. So my oldest daughter, when she was a baby, she had like constipation issues and stuff. And so I take her to the chiropractor because that's just what we did as a family. And one time I remember that her lower lumbar, now mind you, she's a baby. She was like 6, 7, 8 months old. And her lower lumbar was out of alignment. And so the chiropractor told me that she adjusted her, no pain to her, anything. And then after that, we got home, she had a big BM. So because that area was put back into alignment,
Right.
she was able to release what it is that she had.
Right.
And so that's just an example. And that's the same for you and I. With the different issues that we go through. So chiropractic care can help us. So you need your MD, you need your chiropractor, and you need your massage therapist.
Now, who's this asked, do you recommend music with massage?
Absolutely.
Absolutely,
So
guys.
we're not using music now because we have to talk
Right.
so you guys can hear us. And I may go a little bit out of view for some of you, and that's because we're protecting the anonymity of my client. And so you're just going to see me massaging her hands and her arm.
Yeah. And then also, Sky283 says, thank you for making the housewarming live public again, Nikki. My dad was in a motorcycle accident when he was younger. Now that he is older, his hip and back are causing him pain. Any suggestions to help him?
Yes, chiropractor, get him a good chiropractor and get him a good massage therapist. Depending on where you are, I can come or you can use a different massage therapist.
Here, I'll stand in front while you guys talk. So I'm just asking the questions while Dawne is massaging the client here. So basically Dawne recommends that you get a good team that is a massage therapist and a chiropractor working together concurrently to alleviate the back and neck pain he's having, or hip pain. And
so
then
the essential oils can help as well, and so that's something you can do yourself. But chiropractic care is good, and there's only a few situations that a chiropractic care person might say that you're not a good fit for chiropractic care. And generally, that would be if you've had certain types of surgeries and like fusions in your spine and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Other than that, pretty much you can. Because your knees could be adjusted, your feet, your elbows. I get my elbows adjusted because I'm massaging. I get my wrists adjusted, not just my back. Okay.
Right. Okay. Now we have Maybag asks, good morning. What type of massage would Dawne recommend for someone who always feels pain when getting a massage? Every time I get a massage, it's painful. So they're saying that every time. Now, my question to you, May, is how many different massage therapists have you gone to? Or are you going to the same person?
And what is she asking for?
And what are you asking for?
Deep tissue will tend to be a little bit painful, but even for me, I do that different because I feel like it's counterproductive. So even though Nikki has some knots up here, if I press and just dig in it, yes, I can get it out, but that's going to be painful for her. So I do it in a more loving, gentle way. I'm still getting results. Make no mistake, I'm getting results, but I'm not causing you pain.
Right.
I feel
and I was actually asking for more pain though. I'm the reverse. I was like, you can. She was like, you sure? I was like, nah, you can really go ahead and put it in there. Like,
yeah, there's a few like her.
yeah. Even my chiropractor said the same thing. Like when he was adjusting me, and he was just like, that doesn't hurt you. I was like, nah. He was like, But I've told y'all already know how my tolerance for pain is. DJ Smooth Jackson, we actually already answered the question. DJ Smooth asked, and shout out to you, DJ Smooth. DJ Smooth, one of my OGs, asked what inspired you to get into doing massage. Dawne asked that, so go back and reference the beginning of the live, DJ. That was actually the first question I asked. So at the beginning of the live, you should be able to find that answer, sweetheart. Now, Blue asked, for me, pulling or pushing on something heavy, I would get a sharp pinch nerve in my left hip back area. So I'm guessing like right back sciatica, probably maybe like right there. And then what, if anything, can I do at home to help alleviate that pain?
You can do some stretching. Find maybe your couch if you have it, or something like this, the massage table. So if you're wanting to loosen up the hip, you can bend it. You can do like a number 4, or you can sit how we used to say Indian style with your legs open and just allow your knees to fall.
Yeah, so do the yoga pose.
Yeah.
Do the yoga pose and kind of just like let your knees fall.
Let
open.
them fall. Don't press. Just let them fall naturally until it becomes discomfort, you know. And then you can release and give yourself a break, and you can try it again because you want to open up the hips some.
And
also,
that's going to alleviate that pressure in the back as well.
Yeah. Stretching and bending can help. If you find something that you can lean into, and then you can lean into it and pull back so that you're stretching this area.
So lean your thigh against it and then pull back. Got you. Let me see. Tina says, I am so excited and pleased by this live being a massage therapist myself. I would like to ask, where did Dawne go to massage therapy school?
Part of it, to be honest, is intuition. I really was called to do this. And so I've been told by many people for years that I have healing in my hands. So I have to say that, right? Because that's part of it. But I went to Piedmont Professional Massage School, but they're no longer in business.
Got you. Okay, so she went to Piedmont. And let me see, Tina, how long you been in school? How long you been in school, Tina? And then let me see.
There are different programs. Typically, depending on your program, it can be 10, 11 months to longer. Some massage therapy programs.
See, I didn't even know it took that long. Yeah. That's good though.
And let me tell you, the anatomy and physiology is all like nursing school. Okay. So we're actually licensed by the Board of Nursing for our particular state.
What?
Yeah, but it really is like, because I have to know every muscle, tendon, ligament, where they connect, how they connect, as well as the bones and even the vertebrae in the spine. It's
See,
really
that's what I'm saying. So here's my question. So is there a difference between you and then the people that be at Massage Jiffy?
Well,
what's the difference between you and the Massage Jiffy there? No disrespect to Massage Jiffy in case you guys want to sponsor my channel.
Listen. So this is what I say. I am the envy of massage, and I will take you to new heights. So I get massage envy and massage heights in there. Okay. And if you want to talk about any of the doors,
Dawne dropping bars,
I'll come to your door. Okay. Red door or not, I'll come to your door and give you great service.
She said that's the difference between us and Nick.
Yeah. So it's my passion. It's my love. It's the therapeutic value that I want to give, and it's also the spirituality that I bring. Okay. To all of that. But as far as hours of training and licensure, it's absolutely the same.
Got you. All right. Somebody asked, let's see, what is the best, Mariana asked, what is the best time, and is it more effective to have massages in the morning or at night?
Oh, that's a great question.
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
I didn't even think of that. Mariana, that's a great question.
No, at night it'll soothe you, and then you'll be able to have like a great sleep. But in the daytime, it'll still help to alleviate some stress, aches, pains, and things of that nature, and then you'll just have a great day. So there's no bad time to have a massage.
I agree. Mine was what we were, by the time we got started, it was like middle of the day.
Yeah.
Right after lunch, I felt.
Yeah.
And it was, when I tell you, it was as healing a process as any time of day, whether it had been in the morning, I don't think that would have mattered. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it was the process itself. And let's see here, we got more questions. Ooh. DJ Smooth said, I had bicep rotator and lining surgery. I'm going through therapy, but my bicep muscle is still really, really tight. What can I do at home to help with the soreness?
Heat and ice. They're both very healing. We like heat because it just, feels nice and very relaxing. But a lot of times cold might be better. In his case, I would think heat is better. 15 and 20 minutes on, 15 to 20 minutes off. I would encourage you to get some essential oils. Some lemongrass, some peppermint would be good.
Lemongrass, peppermint. You said lemongrass and what?
Lemongrass and peppermint would be good.
Lemongrass and peppermint. And then, are there any specific massages that she can do?
Yes. So he or she needs to be with a licensed massage therapist, and they should be able to work gently in that area. Just let them know of the injury or that there was a surgery, so that they can be gentle in that area and just do some light massaging.
Is there anything they can do for themselves? Like, is there any exercise or something they may be able to do for themselves to alleviate the tightness and soreness?
They should be getting the exercise, the specific exercise for that injury from the physical therapist.
Right.
I would just say make sure you're doing it at home as many times a day as you can.
Yeah.
Don't just wait for your appointments because it makes your healing take a lot longer.
I will tell you that's one thing that my mother does very well, and that's something that Dawne compliments very a lot when it comes to, like I said, watching her journey, is that she talks about clients and how they don't, when your therapist or your massage therapist or your physical therapist tells you to do something, y'all know we get the sports bands and everything like that, and you're supposed to go home and do those exercises, and we don't. We get the band, we say we're gonna do it, and then we don't, and then we complain about how from appointment to appointment we're not seeing any sustaining qualities in the massages or in the physical therapy. Well, you have to do the work at home too. You can't just go from appointment to appointment and do that. You have to be willing to put in the in-between work. I know that just because I was an athlete and I suffered chronic ankle sprain in my right ankle, and the only way I could get that strong, I kept saying I was going to do it, but it wasn't until I actually started doing the work that the sprains stopped happening. But I mean, I could just be walking, my ankle would like just roll and it would sprain. And like a severe sprain.
I can give you an example of that. My youngest child, after she was born, how the pediatrician comes in and checks and they do little things and you look and you wonder, well, why do they do that? There's a reason behind it. So as she had like pick up her legs and she was moving them around and like rotating her legs, she was rotating her hips. And the leg socket in the hips. And so one side didn't open up like the other side did. And so she was just born, like she was just a few hours old. And so they recommended that we go to physical therapy. So I took her there. So they showed me what to do, and I did it on her every day. I was a nursing mom, so as I nursed her, I would use my other hand to like move her leg around and do little exercises. Every time I changed her, I did exercises. So whereas they gave us like 8 weeks of treatment, she only needed about 5 or so because I was doing the work at home.
Exactly. You gotta do the work at home.
Now, Nikki, how do I do this side?
What do you want to do? Okay.
Just so I can be in view or not be in view or whatever.
No, I mean it's fine with your back to it. They saw what you did on the other side, so yeah, you can have your back to them. I'll stay in frame, like I said, to answer questions and everything like that, so they're not just like staring at your back the whole time. Let's see here. Tina said she graduated in 2006 from Soma Institute for Clinical Massage Therapy.
Oh, nice.
And she said her program was 11 months.
Okay. Yeah, that's typical.
BMX Biker Chick 75 asks, what price range should I look for in buying oils?
I don't recommend you buy oils from anyone but me. So there.
And her links will be in the description below. Okay.
But honestly, like that's funny. But honestly, it's because I want to make sure that you get the purest essential oil. But for anyone on your channel today, I can give them a 10% discount with my link.
Y'all hear that? Y'all get the Unsolicited Truth 10% discount.
Yeah.
Okay. So anybody that wants to tune in, anybody that wants to take advantage of that, like I said, the links and everything will be in the description below after the live has ended. Okay, guys? So make sure you check in there. Mariana says, thank you. This is an amazing live. Can you do more? Can you do more? I'm going to take care of my little. Yes, I will. Okay. Be safe, sweetheart.
Have a good day.
Yep, have a good one. Maybag says, I go to different massage parlors and I tried every massage possible, from Thai massage to soft tissue, and it's still painful for me. This is May answering our question about that. So even soft tissue massage is painful. Is it just maybe because her skin, maybe,
I'm wondering, maybe
stimulated?
you're undiagnosed fibromyalgia or something
That's
like that.
Right.
Some type of soft
Nerve
tissue connective disease. It could be they're using too much pressure, and there are some people that really like pressure. And for a massage therapist, most massage therapists, that's hard because it's almost easier, or they're more programmed to apply that deep pressure. But everybody doesn't need that, so you have to be able to adjust the pressure.
So even when they say it's soft tissue, they probably could be using too much pressure.
So make sure that you're getting a Swedish massage, and then tell them that you like light pressure.
Swedish massage, May. So try Swedish massage and light pressure, okay?
All right. And then
you just said I'm enjoying the live. I'm learning a lot. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah. That other lady, was it May? You said?
Yeah, May.
She should let her doctor know how she's feeling.
About the pain.
Just to be checked. And maybe she could be referred to like a rheumatologist. They do a specific panel of blood work just to test for any type of autoimmune disease. But if you're having a lot of soft tissue pain or connective tissue pain, it could be something else.
Yeah. Okay. Star said, Nikki not lying, I had to go to therapy for having back pain and sciatic nerve pain. Completed the appointments, but once I brought the band home, I didn't keep up with it and I started back. Exactly. Exactly. You didn't keep up with it. You said it alleviated it, got rid of the issue, but you got to stay consistent because you got to do the work. It's like, you know, so you go to the gym, right? If you go to the gym and you work out for like 6 months straight and you get some results, then you stop. What happens?
Revert right back.
Health is like the gym. You have to, the same way you have to keep consistency and go to the gym every day or every other day to keep those results and keep seeing those changes happen. With health, it's the same way. You can't go, oh, I ate healthy for a month. I don't understand what's going on. like you got to keep doing it. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with massage therapy. That's why I want to add this to my lifestyle. That's why in the beginning I said changing my lifestyle because I get that this is not just one-time thing or not just something you do every 6 months. No, this is something you have to incorporate into a more frequent.
You can say,
and
so
more frequent choices.
I want to add to that. One of the things that I teach, I've been teaching on a lot more like the past 2 years since I started doing it myself. And this is eating right for your blood type.
Yes.
So we're talking about, going to the gym and everything, which is great. So we can't say the gym don't work. It's we don't work it. Like we're not going often enough. Or we get there, we're on our phone, we're not doing what we're supposed to do. Been there, done all of that. So I put on some pandemic pounds and now I'm taking them off.
Right, me too.
And now I'm taking them off, but now that I'm over 50, mind your business.
She looks good. She don't look like she's over 50, so that's all that matters, right?
It's much harder and longer to get it off. So in any case, I started eating right for my blood type. I did a fasting cleanse. I lost 20 pounds in 21 days.
Wow.
That was like, I went down, was it like 2 inches on my waist?
Wow.
Like it was significant.
20 pounds in 21 days.
But I did it at such a high level that it's hard to continue at that level. I was eating like a rabbit. So I did the cleanse because I wanted to flush my system. But after that, it's maintenance. So I will say this, even with going to the gym, because unless that's your lifestyle, like Nikki is talking about, you're gonna go for X amount of time and then you stop, your body reverts back. So it has to become part of your lifestyle. Maybe 4 days a week, 5 days a week is too much for your lifestyle. I get it. But 2 to 3 days a week, at minimum 1 day a week. Even if you can't get to the gym's not for everybody.
That's right.
Do a home workout. You can use your own body weight. You can use a water bottle. There's so many different things that you can do.
just pick up something heavy with balance. Something that has a heavy balance or balance heavy.
And so you need to eat right for your blood type. That is going to help you to have sustaining, lasting results. Because here's the thing, you go to the gym, you're working out, you're making smoothies every day, let's just say, right? But what if you're putting things in your smoothies that's not good for your blood type? Then that means that banana, depending on your blood type, is poison. To your blood, it's poison.
Yes.
For me, it's good.
I honestly have to say, I believe you were the one that introduced my mom to the blood type diet. And my mom bought myself and my brothers books based on our blood type. Everyone in my family is O positive except for me. Literally everybody in my family is O positive except for me. I'm the only one that's A positive. So like the entire family, my mom can cook basically one way for the entire family except for me. And I mean, when I found out there were certain things I couldn't have, I'm talking about potatoes, any kind of potato. I can't have yams, sweet, can't have purple, can't have a white potato, yellow, no potatoes. And that was hard for me. Seafood is poison to me. And the way that I like the way that the book breaks it down is it goes, what's a benefit? Like what's actually nutritional for you? What's just, it doesn't do anything either way. It's just neutral, right? It's like it doesn't harm you, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't help you. It's just fuel, so to speak. And then the other one is like, okay, what's basically detrimental? What's poisoning you? Bro, seafood! I can't eat seafood! Except for fish. I can have fish, but I can't have any kind of like mollusks or shellfish. I can't do any kind of like crabs or anything like that. And that hurt my feelings. That hurt my feelings. Hold on, 1 second. You want to flip? Okay. 1 second, guys. We are getting ready to flip the model, so little privacy there. Once the model is flipped over, then we'll go ahead and... Sabrina said on your live, Sabrina said, what's up, Sabrina? Hey. What's up, baby? Sabrina said, it sure does. Consistency is so important when dealing with these bodies. Absolutely. If you are not consistent, you are doing yourself a disservice. If you are not If you are not being consistent, you are doing yourself a disservice. And what's the point of getting the results and then letting them go away again? That's the thing for me. And I've done that to myself, so I'm not sitting here in judgment.
Right.
Because I've done that. I've done the work, lost the weight, and then got it right back. Matter of fact, a few months ago, I had dropped my weight, and then I gained it right back, you know. And so it was like, but that was my doing. And so I recognize that. And so that's why I'm doing these things now. Like, y'all, I've been talking to you guys, I'm intermittent fasting. I do an 18-6, okay? So that means that I fast from 7 p.m. until 12 p.m. the next day, and then I only eat for those like 6 hours between 12 and 7.
And you can't eat any and everything. That's a myth. Don't do that. It's counterproductive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so the thing, and what I have found by doing that, is that actually works for my body. I was feeling stuffed all the time, and like I realized I wasn't giving my body enough time to process. My digestive system just wasn't working as fast as I was trying to feed myself. And so that 18-6 has been allowing my body to flush itself, and I just fill it with water. You know what I'm saying? Like I fill it with water, only eat for 6 hours every 24. That to me works for me, and it has allowed me, even when I'm not being super active physically, it has allowed me to maintain my body weight. And I know as women, especially as we get older and we mature, obviously our metabolism tends to slow down, but you can do things to help speed that up. And a lot of things, like I said, there are a lot of things that, you know, let's talk about it, right? Because I know as women, cellulite. Can you tell me what is the benefit of massage and how it can counteract cellulite?
That's really helpful because it's helping the tissues. It's helping to break up that cellulite. It can help you with that. I have a specific massage oil, actually. It's called Cell Like Magic that I could use. Or you
I didn't even know that.
You could get that and you could just use it like your body oil, like when you get out the shower, and that way you're getting it every day. Of course, to have the massage with it is absolutely superb.
Right.
But even to just use it, you know, every day as your body oil or every couple of days, that would be a great thing too. Cell Like Magic.
Cell Like Magic, and is this something that's also going to be on your? Cell Like Magic, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to take a minute to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what I've noticed since I've been fasting? I'll tell you this. Since I've been fasting, you know, I don't use deodorant. I don't know if I told you guys this. I stopped using deodorant years ago. I'm gonna say I stopped using antiperspirants, and what I use is I use salt. I use potassium aluminum, right? Which is crystal salt crystal. That's what I use. And I don't. Antiperspirants are evil. Don't use them because your body's supposed to sweat. Right? Anything that's going to stop you from doing something that your body naturally does is obviously not healthy for you. But I have noticed that with fasting, the intermittent fasting, not only has it allowed me to drop weight, maintain energy, I feel healthier, my mind feels clearer, but I've also noticed that body odor and different things like that. Like with that's how I know that a lot of what's wrong with us, y'all, is what we're eating. Okay, most of what is wrong with us is what we're eating. Because when I started fasting, the natural body odor that just comes when you don't bathe or when you work out or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like your underarms get musky or whatever. I don't even have that. And I was actually surprised. I'm like, you know, you get in the shower and you're smelling your arms before you even bathe, and there's no odor. And that was something I mentioned to my mom weeks ago. I mentioned that weeks ago. I was like, you know, I realized that intermittent fasting has so many benefits to it. And I feel like if I keep that up, incorporate these massages that I'm doing, the uses of essential oils, and Dawne she had this real quick if I can, Dawne. This little brochure right here, you guys, it says 20 health benefits of essential oils. I know, and I think a lot of us have a general idea of what essential oils are and what they can do for us, right? Like we get it that they're healthy, they're a pure way of medicating ourselves in certain ways. But y'all, you have no idea what all these things can do. When I tell you I was surprised about the different things they treat. I'm just gonna read the 20 essential benefits, and you guys, and just listen, okay? So one is essential oils can affect the psyche. They can support the immune function. They supply potent antimicrobials. They provide natural pain relief, right? So not popping pills that are giving you side effects that you got to deal with later on. They reduce inflammation. Women, we know inflammation. We deal with that all the time on a daily basis. A woman bloats and goes up and down and all this, and we inflame and all of that.
Anybody that has joint pain, back pain, inflammation.
Yes, inflammation in the joints and in the back. Ease of stress and anxiety. If you live in America, we can all use that, right? in the world today.
Right.
Decrease insomnia. That was something. Oh, you know what? That's something I didn't mention. Since my massage, I've been sleeping better.
Mm-hmm.
I've been sleeping better.
That. Yeah.
Because I have always struggled with sleep. Basically, since I was in the military, I normally only get about 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night.
Okay.
I go to bed at like 11 or 10. I wake up at 2. I'm up until 5. I try to sleep, and then I try to fall asleep again. I'm taking like a cat nap, and maybe wake up at 7. That's normally how I sleep every
But
night.
I like the hours that you choose because that's when your body is in its most healing, regenerative state.
Okay.
Between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. People that follow
So I guess I'm doing what I need to do then.
Yeah, people that follow a better sleep cycle, in addition to eating properly, cancer has been able to reverse, to turn around, and so many other health issues.
I've been trying to tell my mom how important sleep is.
Yeah, but those hours are very, very important.
Absolutely.
10 p.m. to 2 a.m. So if there's any night workers that are watching that's in Unsolicited Nation, if you're a night worker, so you're not able to sleep at night, you're trying to sleep during the day, there's specific vitamins that you need to have to give your body that rest to sleep. Yeah, because you're sleeping against the normal sleep cycle.
Your biological clock, basically. You're sleeping against your biological clock.
And you need to have like blackout curtains so that you can simulate darkness as much as possible.
So here's the thing. When I was in the military, I worked the graveyard shift. And so I was working from 11 p.m. until, I was working from 11 p.m. till 8 in the morning. And that was what I had to do. I even had to put, that's when I was in the military, I even went as far as putting aluminum foil on my windows and having the blackout curtains and like pinning them, because I like no light at all, like I just wanted to be like bathed in darkness. And I will tell you that does help, because it's almost like you gotta trick your body.
You do.
The reason why I also can't sleep late is because the moment the sun comes up, I'm up. It's so hard for me to take a nap in the middle of the day. Like I probably have to like medicate myself to take a nap in the middle of the day because it's so difficult for me to do that. But
people should get a sleep mask because that helps. Even if you have blackout curtains, I use blackout curtains all the time. But when I use a sleep mask, it's just another level. Okay. You're really blocking out any light.
I'm gonna have to try it.
Because your body knows. Your body can see the light. So they did a study where they put
your body can see the light.
Yes, a little tiny light behind a person's knee, behind their knee, to lay down, to go to sleep at night, and then did the testing for the brain waves and all that stuff. When that light was on behind their knee, under the blankets, they did not get into a deep REM level sleep.
Because the
body knew that there was still light on under the blanket, behind the knee. Like that tripped me out. So any type of light is going to affect. So don't go to sleep with the TV on. I go to sleep.
I have to.
No, I go to sleep to music, but I put it on a timer. Okay. So that it turns off. Because if the music stays on all night, I'm not in a deep sleep, and I'll find myself keep waking up.
Okay, well let me explain this to you. I have ADHD though.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to quiet my brain at night in order to fall asleep.
So almost
have to. Well, that's what the TV is. The TV is the white noise,
and
I turn the backlight. I turn the backlight all the way down.
Okay.
So I turn the backlight all the way down. I actually have, you have the settings of the screen settings.
Yeah.
And so display settings. And so I have one that's calibrated dark. That's what I call it, calibrated dark. Okay. And so like when I go to that, it turns the backlight and the brightness all the way down.
Okay.
And so it's really just like you can barely see a picture. It's more or less just, I just need the noise in the background. Okay. But I do need a little bit of the light though. I don't understand it.
So yeah. You're not gonna get a proper.
That's the ADHD. I know.
Yeah. So, but I would say that they have these noise machines. I got one on Amazon. It was like $20. You can pick if you want like the streaming creek or the thunder showers or the sea with the seagulls in the background. Yeah. It had like 5 or 6 different settings.
I do that on YouTube. I can't watch it still. I need to get the machine, right?
Yeah, that would be better because you don't want to have the
TV,
lights.
Yeah.
And you don't, because if you just have the TV on, depending on what they're saying or what's happening, that could trigger something in you.
Yeah.
Also, your ears, your eyes, these are all gates. Right. And when you have the TV on, you're not controlling what's coming through. It could be entering your gate, so to speak.
Blue Magi was like asking, going back to what we were talking about, is that a true thing, eating by your blood type? Absolutely. I have been, my body feels better since I've been eating according to my blood type. Y'all know me. I was having migraine cycles and going through all kinds of things. That's another thing. I haven't had a headache since finger size.
Wow.
I haven't had a headache. I told Dawne that I was having that issue too, and she spent a lot of time at the nape of my neck, the base of my hairline, and I felt that, and she was pulling too. She was in. But it was like a release. Yeah. It was really tight.
So does it really work, the blood type eating? Absolutely.
Yes.
So I use myself as an example, or just an old person in general. Avocados are not good for an old person to eat. Potatoes. Now you can have sweet potatoes, but not white potatoes or red potatoes. And actually, if you have arthritis, you shouldn't have red or white potatoes anyway, because there's a natural component in the white potatoes that exacerbates arthritic conditions. So no white or red potatoes if you have any type of arthritis. Okay. So back to the old person. So no potatoes, no avocados. Avocados are healthy, right? They are a brain food. They are a healthy source of good fats. However, they're not good for every body. Okay, an A could have them, a B could have them, but an O, no. And so let's say you're having your smoothie or you're eating your salad. An old person shouldn't have tomatoes. Okay, so when I get a salad, I make sure there's no tomatoes in it. I love a salad. I love to go to Panera and get a salad. I make my own salad. I don't eat tomatoes. I don't eat spaghetti sauce. I don't eat ketchup anymore. You're probably saying, like, what do you have on your burger? Mayonnaise. I like mayonnaise. Okay?
Yuck.
So,
Yuck.
To each his own.
Yuck.
So, but I'm not gonna have tomatoes. Okay?
Right.
You can do like a chipotle sauce or a lime, cilantro, whatever, ranch, something like that. But just no tomatoes if you're an old person, or if you have an arthritis type of condition, joint pain and things like that. So the question was, does this blood type thing really work? Absolutely it does, because you're giving your body something that your body on a cellular level does not like, does not agree with, and it literally acts as a poison.
Yeah.
And I'll give you an example. So there's a keto diet, there's a plant-based Mediterranean diet, the paleo diet, there's all these different diets. And they're all good for certain things in their own right. However, you need to know your blood type before you do any diet, okay? Even your gym regimen. Your blood type is direct in that. So O positive people need that HIIT class. They need a more rigorous,
it's all that's in that.
workout.
All that. I'm gonna show you guys the book when I get back to. Yeah, because that it even told me how to work out. And see, I'm the type of person where, for me, HIIT training, cardio, stuff like that. Nah, they said strength. I gotta do powerlifting and strength training and stuff like that. Those are the things. Power resistance training. Yeah. Those are the things that work for me as a positive.
So your blood type is dictating all that. We were never taught that, unfortunately. Yeah. So how you work out and how you do everything is going to be affected by your blood type. So you want to eat according to your blood type. Why? Because you don't want to poison yourself. If I was going to give you a spoonful of poison, you'd be like, no, I'm not taking that. No way.
Right.
But you put it in your smoothie every day.
CC, this is good. CC said, I did not know that eating by your blood type was a thing. This really has been informative. I'm so happy that I was able to see this and take this knowledge. Yeah, and that's the reason why I wanted to do this, guys. I learned so much in that one therapy session that I was like, I cannot not share this. And Dawne has such a when I tell you we're just scratching the surface. I'm gonna get back into the essential oils because I stopped at number 7. But because we got to talk about decreasing insomnia. But I will tell you that Dawne has, in my opinion, revolutionized massage therapy for me. Revolutionized massage therapy for me and how I approach it and how I think about it, even essential oil use. And it's just, I personally think that she has such a well of knowledge and it must be shared. I had to platform her and give her the space to talk about these things, because what she is doing is not just amazing, it's healing and it's necessary to creating a healthier, more consistent lifestyle.
Can we, I'm interrupting.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I want to use some of the oils on her back. I would like you to see that so the model is fully protected.
Okay.
And we can just shift maybe.
We can do that. So I'm going to adjust yours first.
So I talked somewhat about the raindrop. That's this kit right here. And it is technically not massage. It is an application of 9 different therapeutic grade essential oils that are dripped along the spine. So each of the oils have their own therapeutic benefit and what they're good for and what they help the body in. So I'm going to use some of these on her now just to kind of give you a sample of how that works. And it's all done along the spine because, like I said, all of the organs correlate alongside your spinal column, okay?
Okay, so I'm just making some adjustments.
This is a specific, like, trademark technique, and so I'm certified in this as well. The oils are literally dropped 6 inches above the spine, like rain. If it wants to come out. I don't usually shift them.
while she's doing that, guys,
Actually, that little case right here.
while she's doing that, I'm just gonna finish.
Oh, thank you.
While she's doing that, I'm just gonna finish talking to you guys about the benefits. If I can find out, the benefits of the massage therapy, guys. So, the benefits, starting with finishing off with number 8, is after decreased insomnia, essential oils rejuvenate the skin. I think a lot of people know that. A lot of people use essential oils for skin rejuvenation properties. It protects against colds and influenza.
Can we go back to the skin for a minute? Because this is helpful if the person has acne. There's certain oils. If the person has oily skin or dry skin, there's a different thing. If you're having, but then either of those things also are talking to something else that's going deeper beyond the skin with the body. So if you're having excessively dry skin, whether your face or other areas of your body, then generally you need to cleanse your liver. So you need to do a liver cleanse, which I also have on my site. So whatever the symptoms are that you're having, we need to look at the more deeper underlying cause. When you cut down the tree from the root, no more fruit are going to grow. Otherwise, we're always picking apples from the tree. We need to cut it down. When we get to the root of whatever the issue is, it's no longer an issue. You don't have to keep on treating symptoms.
Okay, so after that, we have number 10 is soothes digestive disorders. Number 11, it improves the circulatory system. Number 12, promotes optimal endocrine system. Function.
That's affecting your thyroid hormone.
So let me read that to you guys because I didn't even know how to pronounce it. The endocrine system is an interconnected dance of glands and hormones. If one member of this delicate system loses pace with the rest, all become stressed. Essential oils bring balance to your glands, such as your thyroid, your pituitary, your pineal, your ovaries, testes, your adrenals, okay, all your glands, okay, and they actually, and what I like about this is that it actually breaks it down and it tells you specifically what oils help with that: clary sage, fennel, myrrh, pine, lemongrass, and balsam fir. Okay, so again, this is, and they can find this information on your website. So the links, again, follow the links below, and you will find this as well. Okay. Now, number 13 supports the urinary system. Number 14 soothes burns, sunburns, minor cuts, and scrapes. Number 15, it supports muscle and bone. Number 16, they provide oral and dental care. Number 17, nourish and strengthen hair. 18, improve mental clarity. I can honestly say that, I'm telling you, since you used those oils on me, my mind has felt more clear. I feel like I've just been able to think things through a lot easier and a lot better. Protect against cancer. That has got to be one of the biggest selling points with using essential oils, when we know how much of an enemy cancer is to everyone in the world right now. And anything you can do to, but for the record, most cancer comes from what you eat.
And unforgiveness.
Yes, on the spiritual side, it's unforgiveness for yourself or others, offense, you know what I'm saying? Or on the natural side, it is 100% like what you were putting in your body. And they know that. They know that. Just so for the record, we're not saying anything that...
So I think it was last year, I taught probably 4 or 5 weeks on natural remedies and things for cancer. So I can find the links and then give that to you.
Make sure you guys, Dawne has her own YouTube channel. This is the perfect time. Thank you for that segue. Perfect time to introduce Dawne's YouTube channel. She has her own YouTube channel. What's it called, Dawne?
Dawne Horizons.
Dawne Horizons. DAWNE HORIZONS.
Spa on the end.
Spa. SPA. So Dawne Horizons Spa. That is the name of the YouTube channel. Please go follow her YouTube channel, support her Unsolicited Nation. You know what we do. You know how we create a nation of support, and we love positivity. We promote life, we promote love, we promote health, and we promote self-care. So follow, not just for me, not just for Dawne, but because you're actually going to get something from it. Everyone sitting here right now, you guys are already telling me how much you're retaining and how much you're getting from this. So please take your journey that much further and continue to invest in your health care, especially in the massage therapy side. Now, the 20th benefit, the overall 20th benefit of this, which I find to be very interesting because this affects women more so than men, and hear me out when I say this, provides safe and natural alternatives to household cleaners. A lot of women end up with cancer because of the household cleaner they use. Okay? And I actually, it's so funny that we're sitting here talking about this because I actually just came across an article that talked about that specifically, about how women do develop a lot of cancers from the household products that they use. And I make it a point to myself not clean at all. So, you know, I just hire people to do it, you know, or I just wait until it gets unbearable.
What products are, even if you hire cleaners, what products are they using?
Exactly, what products are they using? So
because you gotta breathe it in when they leave.
And that is true. Let me tell you something. Mama Truth. Let me tell y'all about Mama Truth. Mama Truth, to this day, will be cleaning the bathroom and will be, about to pass out. She got ammonia, bleach, Clorox. Anything that can strip a piece of dirt or a germ away. This woman is like, I'm mixing it all together. And then she goes to the bathroom and then I lie to you now. She'll come out there. She's like, oh, I got a headache. I be sitting there like, really? You have a headache? You have a headache as you in there playing chemist lab with all the tag cleaning products? But I say that to say, make sure that you also invest in natural oil-based or organic household cleaners too. Y'all, they're making them for a reason. Because look, the thing about it is they want to get out. They're giving us all these healthy alternatives because that's how they protect themselves from being sued.
Right.
Just so understand that your little Ajax and all the things you were using and stuff like that, they have healthier natural options for that. Mm-hmm. Stop sticking with that because you knew that's what you used when you were a kid and all that other stuff, and you think that the other stuff is not going to clean as well. I have never had a problem with the natural products not cleaning just as well as something that has Clorox base or something like that. That's a lie that they make you feel. Come on, dude. Yeah. Like, y'all.
Mm-hmm. I have some right there, right underneath that green paper. Oh. That's my cleaning product underneath. Yep, that one.
Oh, look, okay, guys.
So I have natural cleaning products.
Let's talk about this because I know this is major because we all, whether you do massage therapy or not, we all got to clean our house, right? So
hopefully,
right, hopefully. So this right here, household cleaners with essential oils. You have carpet cleaner, 2 cups of baking soda, and 15 to 20 drops of just lemon oil, lemon essential oil. Yeah. Okay, a disinfectant spray. You can do purified water and 2 to 3 drops of Castile soap, and then add 10 to 20 drops of lemon essential oil. Hear that lemon? Saying a thing. Mm-hmm. Dishwasher detergent, y'all, because remember we're washing our dishes with chemicals. And I ain't gonna hold you. It's easy. I just I load my joints in, I drop the little tab in there, and see, I'm the type because of how I was raised. I wash the dishes and then put them in the dishwasher and then wash the dishes again. Because that's how I was raised. Mm-hmm. I wasn't raised to put dishes in the dishwasher with food on. I judge everyone that does that. I'm sorry, that's nasty to me. I judge everyone that does that. My mother, when I put a dish in the dishwasher, I probably could just dry it and put it in the cupboard, but I wasn't raised that way. I was raised at a dishwasher, not an actual dishwasher. I was raised as a drying rack. So dishwasher detergent, you get 1 cup of baking soda, 1 cup of borax, 1/4 of a cup of citric acid, okay? 15 drops of lemon essential oil, and then 10 drops of orange essential oil. Again, you see the citrus-based things because it's high in acid. It works as a natural astringent. Yes. Laundry soap, dude. Come on, this is all we need, right? Laundry soap, 2 bars of grated bar soap, 2 cups of borax, and then 2 cups of washing soda. Okay. Man, this thing has everything. That tells you the chemicals that's in it. This tells you the toxic chemicals that are in the household cleaners that we're using. Chlorine, we all know that. Wow, this is interesting. All this information is on Dawne's website, guys. Please, please, please take advantage of the links that will be provided in the description below. Okay. Somebody said, that's my mom for sure. Oh, talking about the night shift. She works the night shift. But she likes to sleep with the TV on, but then complains she can't sleep during her off day. Yeah. That's me.
Something gotta give.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so school, which one should we use? I just gave it to you, they called me. I got your organized. It was like, oh man, what we cleaning the house with then? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I do have a line of natural cleaners that are really good that have the oils in it. It's called the Thieves brand. The reason why it's called that is because we have a thieves oil, and the history of that comes from, I believe it was a 14th century plague, and back then they buried you with all your stuff, with your goods, okay? So they were grave robbers, and they were robbing the dead, and they didn't get the plague though. It was highly contagious, but they didn't get it. So they were highly sought after by the king. When they were finally apprehended, they gave the recipe of the oils that they used or why they didn't catch the plague, and they've got a life.
And that's how we got called thieves.
And so we have Thieves oil, Thieves toothpaste, Thieves dishwashing liquid, a spray for the air. So all of that is there. That is under our Thieves line. But there's a household cleaner, and it's so potent that you can dilute it like in a spray water bottle, and you maybe take a capful or 2 capfuls, depending on what you want to clean.
Right.
And you can clean it. I've been using this for years, so I was able to clean like the crib, the baby's toys, like everything, because if they put it in their mouth, it's safe. It's not going to cause any harm.
Gotcha.
You can clean your glass, you can clean your toilet, clean your car, clean whatever. It helps with mold and mildew. It helps with airborne bacteria. It kills 99.96% of airborne bacteria.
Tam B said, Tam B, who is a chemist, said to tell mom the truth, not to mix all those chemicals together.
That's right.
Said I'm a chemist and that scares me. We've
right.
told her, trust me, we've told her several times.
People have knocked themselves out
literally
and then hit their head and get a concussion.
Right,
from
man.
mixing stuff.
They called me 40P, said I just got in. How did this live end up happening?
Watch that.
That's because y'all so used to be on here with shenanigans. I'm a real life person, y'all. I'm a grown up. I am an adult. I am an adult. No, this happened because I had my first massage 2 weeks ago, and I was so overwhelmed and so enlightened and so healed and just like I said, just so influenced and yeah, just basically I was so, what's the right word? The right word was,
I feel like awakening. It was an awakening.
It was an awakening, and it was just like inspired. I felt inspired by my massage to share this part of my healthcare journey with you guys, as I will continue to incorporate massages and just other things that I'm doing. I've told you guys about the intermittent fasting, and I told y'all, look, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna start working out to the beginning of next year, but I got just reasons, and it's just like that's what I said. And so no, but seriously, because I want to actually get a trainer. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm bringing the people in that I need. I got a physical therapist. And then, and my next goal is to get a chef because I eat terribly. I'm just being honest. I know I eat terribly. And the thing about it is, even though I eat terribly still according to my blood type, but I still eat terribly. I eat according to my blood type, but I still eat terribly.
I can cook for you. For real. According to your blood type, yeah. So that's a great.
Do you have another job? Like, are you also like a chef? Like, you always like she does everything, y'all.
I'm 100% entrepreneur, so I'm a hire. Absolutely. So that is a great segue. I want to tell them about my client call that I had last year. Okay. He had Parkinson's. He had the gallbladder removed. He had a botched shoulder surgery that they did something and they shortened the nerve. So his hand kind of was like Spider-Man, in the middle. Yeah. He didn't have full extension. Yeah, they pulled it too tight. And he had back issues, knee issues, plus the Parkinson's disease that he was diagnosed 7 years. His feet. Now this is a little graphic. He's a Caucasian man, about early 60s, and his toes were like purple. Yeah. He had horrible circulation. Oh my God. So if I wasn't trained, I didn't know what I knew. Right. When I took his socks off, I would have been scared. Yeah. Okay. So he came to my wellness center. He lived with me for 30 days in my wellness center. I fed him strictly according to his blood type. Because there's the highly beneficial, and then there's the moderate, and then there's the avoid. Right. I fed him from his highly beneficial. Yeah. Everything on the avoid list he didn't have. Right. Okay. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So he had a smoothie. I juiced for him only according to his blood type. I did smoothies according to his blood type. And then I made him a meal. Okay. So I had him drinking these different things so much, it was flushing his toxins, the liver, it was a great cleanse for him. It helped with elimination. So needless to say, he got off a pain patch. When he came to me, he was on a narcotic pain patch. He was completely off the pain patch in the first week. Okay, in the first
Y'all
week.
hear that?
He wasn't sleeping through the night, like, at all. He woke up multiple times during the night. He was sleeping through the night. He did wake up and go to the bathroom, but he was able to go right back to sleep. He had great sleep. All the itching and the pain and stuff he was having in his back went away. His toes went back to the right color. The knee pain was better. So I did a host of various modalities. So I'm trained in a lot of things, but just for short, I did the raindrop technique on him like every other day. I did a foot detox, which is a cleansing of the body through the sole of feet, and I do massage with that. When I wasn't doing the raindrop, I was doing the healing oils of the Bible on him. I was using specific oils for his brain health because that's Parkinson's, that's neurological. And then I was using stuff for his digestion because he was maybe going to the bathroom once a week.
Oh my God.
Maybe once a week.
Yo.
So,
follow Dawne. She has a lot of videos already up on her channel where she kind of gets into these things. You hear her talking, mentioning terms like raindrop technique and different things like that. Go on her channel, support her videos, watch them. You will be informed and educated, and you will. And what you're taking away is not just like, oh, knowledge. No, you're taking away health. These are health benefits that you're getting. So go and support and watch the videos. She has a ton of content already on her channel. Please go. And again, all the links will be in the descriptions below, guys. So make sure you tap in again at the end of the live, and I will make sure I put all that information out there. I will also repost it on my Instagram and my Twitter so you guys can have access to all that information, okay?
So let me give you the ending of Paul. After the 30 days, he lost 28 pounds. 28 pounds in 30 days. He wasn't falling as much. He was sleeping through the night. His circulation was better, so his toes, everything was the proper color. He wasn't having all that itching because that was part of circulation, and liver too. His liver being toxic. He wasn't having all the itching. The way that he left was vastly different from the way that
30 days.
30 days.
30 days, y'all.
30 days of consistency. 30 days of physical therapy. I brought a trainer in to help to exercise him and stuff. And 30 days of eating right for your blood type. So it works, and it doesn't even have to take that long.
We got another question for you. BMS said, what do you look for in a good massage parlor?
You got to use your intuition, because I mean, make sure that you're going to a place that's licensed, okay? But you really have to get to know your therapist. So wherever you are, if I'm not near, you can go to somebody else. But you need to develop a relationship with that person. If you don't feel comfortable, if you don't like how they're massaging you, tell them. Like, they shouldn't feel bad. I don't feel bad. It should be a safe space for you to say how you feel. If something hurts, it hurts. Tell them. They don't know. I hear this a lot. Like, don't feel like, oh, they're trained, they know what they're doing, but they're learning your body. And so if you don't like it, or if it hurts, tell them. If it feels good, it's like, oh, that's a great area. Like, that's just what I needed. Can you do it more? They'll do it more. So it should be interactive.
I got another question for you. Are you single?
Yes.
And then King Harper came back and said, that's a great question.
Yes, I am single.
Yes, Dawne is single. If you follow her on all her social medias,
you will know.
You will know. Okay? Don't come on over here.
Right.
Right. I gotta check my nation's for this and creep sometimes, so I gotta make sure I keep.
I'll run whoever didn't buy you.
Right.
Slide into my DMs. I'm gonna call you.
Please do. Okay. Tina said I will be checking her out. She appears to be very knowledgeable. I love it. It's not just an appearance. I can tell you, she's actually knowledgeable. She knows a ton.
And got a lot of Google reviews up there too.
So, right. King Harper said I can't wait to check out all of her services. Yup. Don't forget to like the live. Yes, come on guys, like the live. Oh, KB said y'all convinced me. I gotta break my bond with comment. So let me know when the link drops so I can be able to buy everything. I know that's right. Drop everything, and don't forget, guys. Dawne is offering you guys a 10% discount for those who are tuned in and watching my live right now. You will be you will have a 10% discount. So when the links drop in the description below and on my Twitter and on my Instagram, make sure you guys take advantage and go and get those essential products. This is not just about supporting Dawne. This is about supporting yourself. This is about creating a healthier lifestyle and healthier environment for yourself. Whether you're getting cleaning products, essential oils, or just looking to procure her as a massage therapist. You are doing what you're doing to improve your lifestyle health. So. And the environment, because all our products are green. Absolutely. And you're not just your personal environment, but the environment in general. I'm big on that too. I don't like waste. Yeah. I don't like waste. Like, they know I just bought a PS5. I'm super excited about that. I'm a big kid. And I chose to get the digital one just because I was like, what's the point of buying discs when I can get all of these games? I can stream them. Okay. Again, it's just about preventing waste. The one thing I do like about everything about organic lifestyle and about essential or natural lifestyle, what Dawne does and what she promotes is that it is not just about improving your health, it improves your planet's health, it improves your community's health. It improves your family's health. You heard her mention that with the couples therapy. If the parents are functioning and happy and communicating and bonding the way they're supposed to, having the intimacy they're supposed to, the entire family will benefit from that. Well, it's the same thing with your health. If you are choosing to take your health seriously, then your environment improves and becomes more healthier, and therefore you become an asset to your community, and you are adding to a healthier overall turnaround for your environment outside of your own home. Okay, and I think that's super, super important. Somebody said, "Who we think you learned it from?" They talking about the BS and the creepy stuff. Okay, yes, I know that I'm the leader of the creepy. We are here to talk about massage therapy. Okay,
stay focused.
Right, stay focused. And then we said, Trish said, "Whoa, what's this? I love it." Yeah, Trish, you just tuning in. We are doing massage therapy here. I will reintroduce Dawne one more time because I know people have been trickling in and out. We are almost about 2 hours in, so let me once again reintroduce Dawne. This is Dawne of Dawne Horizons. She is a licensed and professional credentialed massage therapist, but she does not just do massage therapy. It is an experience. I call it a massage experience. You know what I'm saying? So not massage therapy, because it really will change your mind. It will change your body. It will change your soul. It will change your spirit. And whether or not you believe, like I said, in the spirituality, everyone understands the mind-body connection, and she knows the mind-body connection. She knows how to manipulate the mind-body connection to your benefit and to increase your health. On top of the fact that she is very, very, very well knowledge in chiropractic care as well. 30 years in on chiropractic care, 20 years in on massage therapy care. What you gonna do with all that? You know what I'm saying? You know, like, come on now. It's just not too many people that can say and speak with the level of knowledge that she has. And so she also, in gaining her knowledge for her massage therapy, she had to get some nursing knowledge as well. And so she has about as much anatomical knowledge when it comes to the body as most nurses do. So again, this is not just you going to massage envy. I ain't this a massage envy. I'm just saying, if y'all want to get some discounts and some Groupons, we'll do it. I'm just saying, if you're going to do something as intimate, to me, this was an intimate experience. If you're going to do something as intimate as letting someone touch your body and knead and manipulate your muscles and really just like pass their energy, because it's an energy transfer thing, and really just let somebody give you their energy for the sake of your healing and your relief. Man, make sure you're doing it with the right people. Don't just go to Joe Blow down the street and, next thing you know, like a lot of you guys have said, you did not have a great experience. Yeah. And to me, she completely changed my mind about massages. I didn't think they were necessary. I know now they are very much necessary. Not just wanted, but needed.
Yeah, so not a luxury item, not just for Mother's Day and Father's Day and
no, you gotta do this consistently, guys. Why do you think, and I tell this, I speak to this all the time, wealth gives you access. Why do you think wealthy people constantly have a massage therapist on hand, especially busy, wealthy people? It's because they understand that mind-body connection. Like I said, regardless of whether or not they're uber spiritual or they just understand the mind-body connection, they know the benefit of massage therapy, real good massage therapy. And Dawne's experience is unlike anything you will ever experience with anyone else. So please, guys, please take advantage. And if you want to learn from her, because she's also a teacher, right? So if you want to learn from her for your own benefit, maybe you want to take on massage therapy and you like Dawne's style and you want to emulate or use her blueprint to kind of build your own foundation in how you do your massage therapy. Again, can't go wrong. All the links and everything will be in the description below, so you guys can follow that and follow Dawne's journey. Let's see. Oh no, I missed the live. It looks so soothing. Yes. Although I've been talking the entire time, I hope the models still enjoy their massage.
I'm sure she is.
Right. Blue Magi said, I definitely need the green cleaning product alternative since I did a blood allergy test and I found out I was allergic to dog dander. Not giving up my babies though, so I've managed with pills and next. So she'll say she has to clean because she has her dogs and everything like that, and so she has to keep the area clean. So you definitely are going to need an alternative cleaning product so that you can, keep your allergies down.
A natural product that may help you with your allergies. It works so well for people with allergies that it's hard for us to keep it in stock.
Okay.
So it's constantly going back ordered because it's called Alizon.
Allerzyme.
Yeah, Allerzon, like an enzyme.
Mm-hmm.
Allerzon. It's
Allerzyme.
really good. I don't have allergies, so that's not a product that I use myself.
Right.
But I have recommended it to my clients, and they swear by it. And the fact that it's always back ordered,
Right.
I know that it works.
All right, so you better make sure you get on there. You better go to Don's. Who was that said Blue? Blue. You better make sure you hit Don's website as soon as I drop it, so that you can make sure you get it. So if it is back ordered, you can be on the list to get it as soon as it drops. Okay. Let me see. LOL, they called me 40, said I forgot she was there. Talking about the model? Exactly. That's what I wanted. I wanted you guys to really focus on Dawne and just focus on what Dawne is doing and her techniques, her process, and everything like that. Because again, I can't speak highly enough about it. I really can't. Y'all know me. How many people have I had on this channel that aren't my family? Exactly. No one. She's the first actual outside external guest to Solicit Nation. Absolutely. Yeah, you are. Everybody else has been family and friends. So she's family and friends, though. That's not what I'm saying. But you know, I'm saying like as in a professional, more professional setting like this. So I want to thank Dawne for being my first professional guest, so to speak, and allowing us to have this experience. This has been extremely beneficial. I knew y'all were gonna enjoy it because I know my nation.
And I wanted to give you a gift just to bless me, to say thank you for having me on your channel.
Oh, I got some essential oils from Young Living. From Young Living.
Yes.
Right.
So that is a oregano oil, and it has many different uses, and you can cook with it.
Wow, it says helping you heal from hair to toe. Hair care.
Yes, because my daughter does hair.
I love this.
She's a stylist and she does hair.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Oh, BMX said, are humidifiers good for your health?
Yes, it is good to have a humidifier at nighttime when you're sleeping. So a humidifier puts moisture into the air. A dehumidifier takes moisture out of the air. So if you in your basement, or if you sleep in your basement or whatever, you want to use a dehumidifier, pull the moisture out of your air. Humidifier again puts moisture into the air. So if you find that you're waking up and you're dry or you're coughing and things like that, you may need more moisture. So use a humidifier. Now the thing because the oils are so pure and they are going to digest toxins, it is possible that they'll begin to digest the plastic container that they're in. So it needs to be in more of an oil base in a sense. Okay, so know that your container is not going to be pristine and pretty and clear. Eventually it's going to have some deterioration. Okay,
got you. Cherry Sean said, are there good oils for people with sensitive skin? So people who break out with perfume, perfume-based products and stuff like that, are there oils that people can use for sensitive skin? Yes,
so there's specific oils that I have within my line that are really good for any type of skin condition, even psoriasis.
Okay, wow.
Eczema, and my son had eczema. My oldest son,
and
my daughter, the youngest one, she had eczema, and I was able to help them. No, I'm sorry, my oldest son had asthma. She had eczema and asthma. So I learned a lot with him that I didn't do the same things with her. So she was never on a nebulizer. She never had any of those drugs.
Wow.
My first son did because I didn't know, and then I began to learn. So I've been in this about 23 years. He's already 30. So it was a little, time that I didn't know. As I learned better, I did better. Hear me. As I learned better, I did better. So I educated myself, and I began to make changes in what I was doing with my children as well as myself. So I was able to get him off of all those drugs, get him breathing properly on his own without the use of any of those drugs. And I did them with prayer and with the essential oils. For my daughter that had that eczema, I used specific essential oils for her to help. I don't want to say which one because if they think that they can go and say, oh, she said lavender, and go out and buy it, but it's not the right brand, you can burn yourself. Please don't do that. These oils are pure, they're unadulterated, they're not perfume oils.
Okay.
If they want perfume oils, they can use any company.
So if somebody wants to speak to you one-on-one and you get those essential oils, would you tell them?
They can DM me, or they can go to calldawne.com.
Calldawne.com. So anybody, for Cherish Sean, if you want to know specifically, sweetheart, what those oils were, make sure, like I said, when I drop the links and all the descriptions, make sure you DM Dawne either on like Instagram or Facebook or whatever platform she has. Okay.
I don't want anyone to get hurt, and
that's right.
And I've heard of this before. I was treating my own grandmother, and they ran out of orange oil. We were using orange oil for her, and so my aunt, her daughter, went and got her somebody else's, and it burned her. And then they're mad at me, like, you burned grandma. No, I didn't. You used something you wasn't supposed to use.
Man.
So please, I'm serious. It's not. Nikki knows me, but to know me, you know I'm not about sales. I'm not about hype. I can't stand hype.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you the plain truth and what it is. I'm not gonna use anything on you I wouldn't use on myself and myself. These are my grandbabies. I think I posted something like last month, and even yesterday. I didn't post those yet. I just took pictures. They're like sniffles and stuff. So I'm rubbing them with oils. They sit on the couch. They give me their feet. We have a good time. I put oils on them. They feeling better. You know. So I'm not gonna recommend you use anything that I would not use on myself.
Right.
And even as a massage therapist, there are cheaper oils to use, but I don't want cheaper oils. I want my clients to have the therapeutic value and benefit. So I don't use anything else.
Got you. And speaking of oils, Mariana asks, are all the oils from Young Living paraben free?
Yes, there are no phthalates, parabens, sulfates, none of that stuff. So they are pure and free. And so this is how they can help with eczema and all these different things because they don't have any adulteration. They're not perfume oils.
Right.
Can they make you smell good? Yes. Can they make your home smell good? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But they are therapeutic value oils, and that's why you're going to pay a little bit more for mine than others. Speaking of perfume, this is one that I like to use as a perfume. It's called Joy. See if you like that. It's kind of a flowery type of scent. So this is called Joy, and so I'll put a little drop here and here when I'm going out. Because I don't use perfume.
Yeah,
I don't put any chemicals. Now, if you love perfume, I'm not mad at you. I like that one. What was it? Diamond something. I don't even remember the name.
White Diamond?
Yeah. I like that one.
Yeah.
It has to be very subtle and soft for me. Here's the thing. Do not put them on your skin.
That's what I told them. We just had this conversation. Was it yesterday? I think we had this conversation yesterday. When I was on live the day before. And I told them, I said, perfume is for clothes. It's not for your skin. Right. Do not put perfume. But I see people.
No, don't.
It's a chemical.
It's very bad for your health. Very bad for your health.
It's a chemical. Trojan said, do you have any oils or dye tips for women with uterine fibroids?
Absolutely. That's a great question.
That's a great question.
I had a fibroid a couple of years ago when I went to the GYN, and then she said, oh, I feel a fibroid. I was like, okay, bet. We ain't doing that. Okay? Right. So I used a protocol for fibroids, and then when I went back to it was gone, she completely even forgot that she said it. I was like, look, I know what you said. She looked in the notes. She didn't even write it down. To her, it didn't even mean nothing because she wouldn't have been able to even measure it. Like,
it was so small.
Yeah. Right. So I use that. I've also had like uterine cysts, and then I use essential oils on my abdomen, and then they go away by themselves. So it works. It works for anything and everything. You can also go on PubMed, PubMed. You can go on the NIH website, and you can look up these things and look up essential oils and eczema, essential oils and asthma, whatever, and you'll find the research and materials, and you can learn from there as well. Right.
So Trojan, if you want to know the specific oils, again, DM Dawne once I drop her information in the links below. Okay. Is there anything, Dawne, that you want to say to wrap up this?
I just gave her brain power. Ooh. Yes. So that would be a oil that I might recommend for you for ADHD because it can help and help you to focus. I also have one called Clarity, which is good for migraines. A lot of people that have migraines, they say that one helps them. And the brain power. So you can put it on your temples, on your scalp, or at the nape of your neck. You can put it there. Your big toe is a point for your brain. Your thumb.
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
And your big toe. So you can take the drop of oil and rub it on your big toe, rub it on your thumb. I used to substitute teach for like 10 years. And to get the children sometimes respect, because they think they can act out.
Right.
I was not that substitute.
Right.
But I believe you give respect, you get respect.
Absolutely.
So no matter what notes the teacher left, I came in and they're gonna learn me, and we're gonna, have a great day. And so sometimes to get their attention, I would teach them little things. And so I would say, how many of you want to be smarter? And they all raise their hand and this and that. So I said, okay, I want you to do like this. And have the whole class, it was so cute. I wish I had somebody, and have the whole class taking your index finger and pressing into your thumb, because your thumb is a brain point. So you can stimulate the working of your brain by manipulating this point. And it's the same thing in your big toe, but obviously a thumb is easier to reach. So
you are like
we can enhance the benefits by adding brain power, and I'll do it just so that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm gonna rub this on my thumbs. Mm-hmm.
And then press.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Church said, okay, thank you, because I too got burnt from products claiming to be for people with sensitive skin. I'll definitely check it out. I know Nikki got us. Y'all already know. Revolting said, how do we get our BO better if we have been using perfume on our skins? I already told y'all how I actually removed my BO. Mine actually came through intermittent fasting. It could be different for other people, but I actually changed what I was eating, believe it or not, and it actually changed my body odor. So I don't know if that's the same for everyone, but that worked for me.
A liver cleanse, a detox would be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So cleansing your body, cleansing from the inside out.
Right, from the inside.
That'll get rid of the musty and all the other things.
Yeah.
And I also don't use antiperspirants. I use salt crystal, which is potassium. It's just a potassium like rock, basically.
Yeah. I've used those. If you're a heavy sweater, that's not going to hold you.
Yeah.
It's not going to. If you work out in the gym, that's not going to hold you.
Yeah.
I'm not a heavy sweater, so it was okay for me.
Believe it or not, I'm a heavy sweater.
Yeah, really.
I'm a heavy, like extremely heavy sweater.
But you're doing the lifestyle part. Like
that is true.
That's a big difference.
I'm changing everything. You can't just do one thing. Like I realize this, it's a package. You got to change the whole thing.
Yeah. But I do have deodorants too. Natural.
Y'all don't check this website out now. Stacy said, can you recommend any oils for people with autoimmune issues?
Absolutely. So I was diagnosed with lupus 10 years ago. And I use essential oils to help me. Also, I eat right and everything. And that has helped me tremendously. I have to be really careful in this. I can tell you what worked for me. So again, I was diagnosed 10 years ago. I have never taken any of the drugs that I've been prescribed for lupus. I do it all naturally, holistically. So if that's you and you want to have a deeper conversation, you can DM me on Facebook or Instagram, or you can go to calldawne.com and I can work with you specifically. Because if you're already taking the drugs, then there's different things that we need to do to help support your body and wean you off the drugs. And I would want to work with your doctor. I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell you don't take this or that. I can tell you what worked for me.
Right.
And I can work along with your doctor. And you just let them know, hey, I'm seeing a health coach and I want to do things more naturally. I want to get off this medicine, or I want to reduce, whatever the case may be, and we can work together. So I can work with your doctor or with your chiropractor as well.
Sabrina said from your live, Dawne, Sabrina said, Dawne services are awesome. I haven't been to her in a minute, but her hands and wisdom are a great combination.
I know what Sabrina is.
I
love you, Sabrina.
I agree.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree. I appreciate Dawne for allowing me to platform her and give her this experience so that other people can learn and benefit from all of her knowledge. I'm trying to tell you, wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
Please tap into the website. Please tap into all the links and everything. They will be in the description below, as well as on my Twitter and on my Instagram today. So make sure you guys follow and support and do all the things, gain all the knowledge that you need. This has been so wonderful. Is there anything else that you want to add before we go, Dawne?
If you're in another state and you're not local, well, everything is online, so it doesn't matter where you live. You can still order the oils, skincare products, deodorants,
cleaning products,
all of that stuff. If you're not sure what to get, that's fine. I don't mind having like a free discovery call with you. If you are local to the DMV area, or you're in New York, you're on the East Corridor, from New York, New Jersey, Delaware, parts of Pennsylvania, DC, Maryland, Virginia, and then further south, North Carolina, South Carolina. Unless you want to buy my plane ticket, travel.
Hey, flew her out.
Right. I am a speaker.
Right.
This is my passion. This is what I love. I want to transform people's lives. Right. I want to help you to be better in every area of your life. In every area, your relationships, your job, your everything, all of that, and helping you to process through trauma, because then your body can be better. You'll feel better. You'll think better. You show up better for your life. And that's what we want. We want to feel good. We want to look good. We want to be good. We want to have good relationships. And it's all possible, but it starts with you, and it starts with the decisions that you're making, and it starts with being able to, or being willing to let go of some things and walk in forgiveness and let go of bitterness, because it is literally making you sick on the inside.
Yep. Guys, thank you, Dawne.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Solicitation. Thank you to all of Dawne's supporters and everybody tuning in from Dawne's channel as well, Dawne's page as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. I hope you guys take advantage of going back and watching it, as well as going to Dawne's YouTube channel, like we said, Dawne Horizon Spa. Dawne Horizon Spa. Please go and follow, support. You will have a ton of knowledge and a ton of information that you guys can use as a library to go back and use as a resource to go back and forth to. Okay? With that being said, I love you, Solicit Nation. I will be seeing you guys. And now Dawne loves you. This is she's in the family now, you know what I'm saying? And so I will be checking back in with you guys, Solicit Nation. I'll be checking back in with you guys. Let me see, it's Monday. Probably tomorrow we'll be doing a War Room Live, some reactions and everything like that. I will drop a few more reactions later on today, but other than that, I love you guys.